Wizard! I'm excited to tell you about an amazing new feature in the Pet Pavilion, the Hatchmaking Kiosk. Go check it out.
Wizard, something very exciting has happened. The pets page of your spellbook now links to your pet tome. The pet tome lists every pet, highlighting the pets you own. Your tome begins with all pets in your inventory. You'll need to update the rest. Check your bank and attic, and visit all your houses to automatically add the pets in those places to your tome. Catalog them all. Woo!
There's some kind of tunnel.
So you've come for the scrapbook that belonged to Malistair's wife, eh? Pity she caught that cold and died. Well, I won't allow you to have it. I will deny him any kindness after what he denied me in life. As for you, wizard, prepare to join the ranks of the undead and serve me.
Det er hånden her. Det er så, det er den hånden her. is er van horen, hè? Het was een beetje roze.
You were able to get the scrapbook from Sergeant Skullsplitter? Oh, good. I was so afraid it was lost forever. It contains all my memories of Sylvia.
Madam Crindle begins to thumb through the old scrapbook.
Now let's see. Ah, yes. Sylvia had such a wonderful laugh. It was so sad when she got sick. She caught a nasty cold and wouldn't get better. They tried everything to heal her, but nothing worked. Imagine the greatest life professor being struck down like that. She was dying, and that was that. Poor Malastair couldn't stand it. It broke his heart having to let her go. He was never the same afterwards. He withdrew from his colleagues, even from his brother Cyrus. Well, thanks for bringing the scrapbook back to me, child. I am forever grateful.
What are you doing here? Only talented wizards like me should be out on these dangerous streets. Think you have what it takes? This place needs real heroes. We'll see if you can make the grade. Let's see how useful you are. Professor Drake put me in charge of a very important mission. Magical artifacts from the old Death School have resurfaced. I've decided you're going to recover the one inside the spooky dark cave. Every other student I've asked has been too afraid to go, so I'm hoping for better from you. Battle everything in the dark cave until you find the ruined skull.
Congratulations! You have just earned your first badge. If you have multiple badges achieved, then you can choose which one to display by opening. Not every title is...
Hello there, dear. I see you've been training hard. Come see me when you can. I have a new spell I would like to teach you. I'm so glad you want to learn ice magic. To start, you will need a blessing from the giants. Fill this vial with the unnaturally pure water from the pond in the commons, and then take it to the ice tree outside.
You found the rune skull? Huh. Faster than I could have imagined. Professor Drake will be pleased with me. I told a few students to pick up death relics up the street. Now they're nowhere to be found. No doubt gabbing instead of working. Can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty. What is this? A letter? How odd. Trolls can't read. By the handwriting, a Cyclops wrote this. They never dot their I's.
It's addressed to him, whoever that is. I should take a look at it if students are in danger.
Great fire, Bats! The Cyclops have kidnapped the students! Oh, good thing you found this. We must act immediately! I hope they're not gonna blame me for those students getting themselves kidnapped. I know! I'll inform Professor Drake at once. He'll know what to do. When I tell him how those students got themselves kidnapped while I was... On second thought, I think you should go tell him. I'll stay here and keep an eye on those Cyclops.
What do you want?
Professor Drake sneers at the ransom note.
Here, take this message to Victor Darkwood, the robe shopkeeper. Be quick about it. Time is of the essence here.
Ah, a message from Professor Drake. Yes, I've been expecting you. You'll need to hurry back with this.
The shopkeeper retrieves a large sack and hands it to you.
Here you go. Professor Drake's laundry, freshly cleaned and pressed. And don't let it drag on the pavement now.
That certainly took you long enough.
Professor Drake shakes his head at you.
You're still worried about those missing students? Yes, well, this is definitely a problem. Take this message to the headmaster. That should resolve things to my satisfaction.
Ah, young wizard, it's good to see you. You have a note for me. Let's see it.
The headmaster reads Professor Drake's note.
I will not expel you from the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, regardless of what Professor Drake thinks of you. You are not responsible for the problems on Cyclops Lane. General Achilles and his men promised to drive out the trolls. Now, Achilles has gone back on his word. I fear there is something more sinister behind Achilles' change of heart. This M is to blame. We will need to know more. Drake is of no use here, but you have been most helpful. Go back to Nolan Stormgate and help him straighten this out. I brewed up this potion especially for Bartleby, the tree in the center of Ravenwood. He hasn't been feeling well lately. He has trouble remembering things since his eye was stolen.
The headmaster gives you a bottle with a bubbling blue elixir inside.
Take the potion over to Bartleby and see what happens. Take note of anything he says.
Must hold on to the first world until... Oh, it's so hard for me to remember things. My mind is not as clear as it once was.
You pour the headmaster's potion all around Bartleby's roots.
Ah, that's good.
Bartleby looks off into the distance and speaks in deep, hollow tones.
Beware, Master Ambrose. Beware of Malastair. He comes at night to torment me. Find the one who can defeat him. That one is the savior of Wizard City.
So that's what Bartleby had to say. My, how odd. Not the outcome I was quite expecting.
Headmaster Ambrose scratches his head, thinking.
Bartleby used to have 2 eyes. Gifts from his sister, Lady Nightstar, the grandmother of ravens. They were called the Eyes of Time. One showed the past, and the other the future. Recently, Malastair stole the Eye of History. Now, Bartleby can't remember things. I will have to think upon Bartleby's words about Malastair. Things are so dire, I must be sure to choose wisely. There will be no second chances.
I wasn't expecting Professor Drake to leave everything to us. He must really trust me. Professor Drake is expecting big things. The Cyclops General Achilles wrote the note, so we need to reach his keep. But to do that, we need a gate pass. Maybe, can you steal one from the War Horns? All you have to do is defeat some. Yeah, that should be easy enough.